Third time filming this video because we're not good. I just ate a whole baguette and I'm not even sorry about it. Hey, it's Pia, and today I'm going to be showing you my February wrap-up and a little bit of my March TBR. I read 6 books in February, which 1, completed my goal of reading 5 books in the month, and 2, February is a short month and I still got to reach over my goal. So, I'm killing it. I want to get into the books really quick because I've filmed this video so many times. Also, this is a new setup. I'm sitting on my dresser. We have new bookshelves. Yes. Okay. That's all I have to say, so let's get into the video. The first book that I read in February was Losing Brave by Bailey Madison and Stephanie Miller. I have a signed copy. I went to a book signing. That's my name. This is a psychological thriller about a twin after she has her other twin go missing. It goes between the future, not the future, the present, as well as a year ago before her sister was missing, and then there's 2 more girls going missing recently, and she's trying to connect all the dots. It was so good. I thought I didn't like this book. I had some problems with the beginning, and I didn't really like the first 70 pages, but then it got great, and I cried a lot, and I loved it. So I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Today's emoji rating is the frog because I can't believe that Finn Wolfhard is the frog living inside Tom Holland's mouth. And it was a great book. I highly recommend it. I love Bailey Madison and I really like this book. Next book I actually listened to on audio, but I also have the physical copy, and that is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. I freaking love this book. It's in the 1800s. It's about this guy named Monty who's bisexual, and he's going on this trip around the world. Well, not around the world, maybe just around Europe with this guy who he's secretly in love with, his best friend Percy, and his sister Felicity. And they get into all sorts of trouble and hijinks, and there's love and there's pirates, and it's just so freaking good. This book was great. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars just because I knocked it down 1 star because I didn't really understand the motives of the antagonist in the story. I just thought, I didn't really understand why he was doing what he was doing. Other than that, it was freaking fantastic. The character development, a lot of people yeah, I don't like Monty, he can be really annoying, but he was a great narrator. He was so funny. And then he had a nice arc, and he was great. Can't wait for the companion novel, and I love this book a lot. The next book that I read, I actually listened to on audiobook. I listened to 3 audiobooks this month, and that is because I downloaded this new app called Libby. It's actually not new, but it's new to me. Basically, you can sync up your library card from your local library, and then from there you can basically just download ebooks and audiobooks right onto your phone and borrow them from the library, which is so freaking cool. So I also listened to the book Simon vs. the Homo sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I freaking love this book. It's about this guy named Simon, and he is closeted, and also this guy named Blue who he starts emailing back and forth because they're in a similar situation. They're both gay and in the closet, so they have this nice email correspondence going on. Super cute. There's love. There's blackmail. There's it's so funny. It's really great. Okay. I give this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars because I didn't really understand one of the characters' actions, and I thought that this one, I don't want to spoil it, so I thought this one character could have used some more explanation as to why he was doing some things that he did. So other than that, it was great. I literally can't wait for the movie Love, Simon. I am so hyped for that, and I also can't wait for the new companion novel coming out. Next book that I listened to was Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. Last month I actually read All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, and I loved it so much. It's one of my all-time favorite books now. And so I was like, Jennifer Niven, where are your other books? I need to read them. So I listened to this book. It's a dual perspective following the main characters, Libby, who is America's fattest teen, and she gains all this weight after her mom dies, and she also has anxiety, and also a Jack, who is a junior as well as Libby. They're in the same grade, and he has prosopagnosia. Basically, he can't recognize people's faces. Everyone looks like a stranger, even the people he loves, and somehow they get to meet because Libby's starting school for the first time since elementary school maybe, and they meet and it's love and it's beautiful and I love it so much. This book is so real and Jennifer Niven's writing is beautiful and it was so great. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars and I can't wait for Jennifer Niven to write another book because I'll cry. Also, can we talk about the fact that All the Bright Places is getting made into a movie? Next book that I read is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. This is the first book in the Chaos Walking trilogy. Spoiler alert, I didn't like this book. I gave it a 2.5 and I only gave it that extra 0.5 because of the last like 50 pages because they got a little better. I felt nothing for the characters. I liked the main like synopsis, which is just basically like they're in this new world, it's called New World, and there's this one town and there's only men, like what happened to all the women. Spoiler alert, the explanation comes at page 400 and it's underwhelming. It's about this guy named Todd and he's gonna become a man but he's not yet a man and he's going on this adventure and discovering all the lies that exist. And he only has a knife and people are chasing him. Whoa! Ashley loves this book and this is actually her copy of the book and I really didn't like it. As I said, I just think there's a lot of filler. I don't know if I want to say filler. There's a lot of extra-ness in this book that doesn't need to be there. I thought a lot of the points and a lot of the parts were really unnecessary and so I'm excited for it to get made into a movie because the whole trilogy is going to be one movie, so I think they might make it better. Might be one of those cases. Overall, I really didn't like this book, especially the explanation of why there were no women and just like the characters and the story, and it was not good. The last book that I read in February was The Animators by Kayla Ray Whittaker. This is the first book I've ever actually tabbed, which was really fun and I liked, but I didn't like this book. This is about these two animators. They're in their 30s. It's Mel and Sharon. I didn't really see a nice plot structure going on in this book. I felt like a lot of the plot, it was just going, you know, this way, and then it goes blah, and then it goes, it's like blah, and it just kept doing all these things, and I just didn't like it. So, yeah, and I wouldn't call them plot twists either, because like a plot twist is like, oh my god, Tom Riddle. I really didn't like the character Mel. I thought that she was really annoying, and I really didn't like the things she did, especially with the main character here. And there was just a lot of like family drama and things that I just didn't appreciate and like turns in the plot that I did not like. And yeah, Mel had a little character development but like not enough to where I was like okay with it. Yeah, so 2 stars. Alright, here are the books that I want to read in March. First book that I want to finish in March is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I've never read Harry Potter before. I'm on the 4th book. I say this in every video, but like I'm not sure if you guys know, I haven't read Harry Potter. I'm on the 4th book. I just repeated myself. I'm about 300 pages in, or a little over that actually, and so I'm about halfway done. I'm really, really excited to finish this because I am loving the series. I mean, Harry Potter's really fun and great. So I'm really liking the book. It's really long though, which is fine. It's quick to like read. Anyways, it's great. It's a book I want to finish. So basically, I'm going to be participating in the Read by Zoe's 24-hour readathon, and the book, the main book I've chosen for that is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I've been telling you I've wanted to read this for a really long time. It's just a big ass book. And I wanted to read it when my brother was home, and he's actually going to be home from college when the readathon is going on, so I figured that would be a great time to read this book. And I've literally no idea what it's about. I just know it's like one of my brother's favorite books, so I wanted to read it. Another book that I want to read this month is Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor, which is the 3rd book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. That's how it's called. I'm really loving this series. I read the first 2 books in January and I loved them. And I'm really excited for the last book. It seems like it's going to be a fun time. That is all for this video. I'm so tired. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below anything you want to tell me about your life. And subscribe, like, comment, do all the things, and I will see you all in my very next video.